Hey guys, welcome to another Tuskegee Airmen campaign. This is Mission 7, and I'll go ahead and read the briefing. It's currently October 1943. In early October, the 99th started flying with the 79th Fighter Group based at Foggia, commanded by Colonel Earl Bates, who fully involved the men of the 99th in combat missions. As the Germans retreated northward, the flyers of the 79th and 99th flew fighter-bomber missions on railroad, bridges, and communication centers to hamper their mobility. These were grinding, demanding missions. Pilots often flew more than 5 sorties a day. This activity continued through January 1944, culminating in a large multi-group strike on Naples' Capodichino Aerodrome. Gentlemen, great job securing Salerno. We've been relocated to Foggia to work with the 79th. We'll be preventing the Germans' retreat to the north. As soon as you pack your things, head out in pairs. The skies are ours, gentlemen. So our basic mission is just to ferry the aircraft or relocate to Foggia, and we also can recon Capodichino Airport or Aerodrome if possible, which is currently right here. So basically what's happening is that the Germans are retreating northbound, and this airbase is probably going to be abandoned soon. We did take Foggia here, and that's going to be our base of operations, and we'll conduct operations to the north, cutting off the German retreat. So here we are in the pit. So we're leaving our home base finally in northern Africa, and we're going to probably say goodbye to northern Africa for the rest of the campaign, because we're relocating here to Foggia, and then we'll be conducting operations north and elsewhere. So it was nice being in the desert, but time to change skins here and move on to other things. Alright, we'll get the radiator full open. Love those dust effects here. Alright, takeoff flaps. We got the radiator full open. Make sure my prop is full, which it is, and make sure should be on rich, which it is. Alright, here we go. Full right rudder. I'll just keep it at 60% to get us rolling here. Turn down the volume a little bit, and we'll go full power. Alright, say goodbye to northern Africa. And there's Pantelleria as the first mission of the campaign, which is now under Allied occupation. And there's Cecilia. Well, the AI seems to like about 28 on the manifold and 2700, 2750 on the RPM. So 2828 seems to work out well. Alright, so we're just getting to close to the airfield. We will be reconning the enemy aerodrome here at Napoli there. So oh, there it is on the left. If you guys remember, this is the airfield that was bombed on the last mission. It's completely abandoned now. This is where the B-24s came in and leveled this place. I'm pretty sure this is it. Yes, looks like it. Looks like that. We are getting some flak here. There's the Napoli aerodrome. So that's where the Germans are retreating from, and we're just probably going to head up north and relocate this entire airbase eventually. As you can hear, the sirens going off there. And this airbase is very active. Oh, he slowed down quickly. There's our new base. There's Foggia. I'm just curious to see what the AI is going to do. The AI is amazing in 1946, especially with the HSFX and Team Dalados AI mods. But HSFX really makes the AI for me. Very, very believable characteristics. Alright, so I got the prop at full, I got radiator full open. Give a little bit of separation here between us. And flight lead should be going off flaps and gear down soon. There he goes, gear down. And from what I remember, they do approach pretty slow here. Kind of right on the prop. Just trimming it up. I was trying to do formation landing, but obviously we don't have enough room here. No. Ugh. Oh, not good. Alright, so I decided to try this again here. And that is pretty cool that they taxi to the hangar area. And sometimes when you go into the grass, just like in DCS or in sometimes certain patches of Cliffs of Dover, your suspension just goes crazy. I never really liked that because I feel like these aircraft took off of pretty unprepared fields, including muddy fields. I imagine grass fields, and if you look at this stuff in the Pacific was pretty nasty, and they still were able to take off and land and still complete their mission. So that's one thing I'd like to see, is just a realistic suspension system on rough terrain or on rough grass. But for now, I'll be careful here and try not to get in the grassy area. Didn't want to really blast that plane, but gotta park it here. Alright, let's go ahead and shut her down. I wish the mixture control worked in this, but it doesn't, unfortunately. Alright, here's your new home. This is where we'll be conducting a few operations to the north. I hope you guys enjoyed that ferry trip. And yeah, you know, one of the things about this campaign is I didn't want to make it just about combat and dogfighting, and actually try to make it as realistic as possible, following the historical accounts of the 99th Fighter Squadron. You know, obviously there could be a lot more missions and a lot more activity. Looking back on it, I would have loved a lot more ground attack missions in northern Africa, because that's the majority of what they did for a very long time, attacking rail yards, supply convoys. You know, and I love ground attack, but you know, it's 54 missions long as it is, and a lot of it focuses on the escort missions that they did. So you know, I didn't have a whole lot of ground missions, but there is some stuff here you'll see in the campaign. And if you've stuck with me this far, you know, thanks for watching this series. I'm really enjoying putting it together. I think IL-2 1946, it still amazes me. You know, the fact that you can fly any airplane in any theater of the war pretty much is absolutely remarkable. And you know, the flight physics aren't, and the flight modeling isn't as good as obviously Cliffs of Dover or Battle of Stalingrad. It's about 30 to 50% flight model. It's still very immersive, and it can do a lot of things that the newer sims can't do yet. So that's why, you know, I'm still using it. You know, there's no way that we could do this in any of the new sims until Team Fusion 5, I guess, comes out, and they'll have a Northern Africa campaign. I hope they include the Tuskegee Airmen. If you guys or any of the devs are listening to this, I hope you include at least the squadron or skin or something like that for the P-40. And just show you what's going on. So our current status, we do have 3 aircraft kills, 2 enemy ground kills. That was that Nazi convoy that was escaping Salerno to the north. Like I said, I try to make this as realistic as possible. You're not going to see, you know, tons of aircraft in the sky. You know, for the Tuskegee Airmen, especially early on, it was very rare that they saw an air-to-air contact or a German in the sky. So we're doing really good, you know, with 3 kills at this point. You know, you might see a BF-109 here and there, an FW-190, but it'll be rare, and so you really have to earn your kills in this campaign. The escort missions become pretty tedious. Personally, you know, one of the reasons I'm doing this, I actually haven't played through this entire campaign, believe it or not. The escort missions are, you know, it is work, and you kind of appreciate, you know, these guys escorting all the way out to Berlin is a huge accomplishment, because you're just kind of flying over the bombers looking for any potential bandits, and it can get kind of gruesome, you know, kind of doing the same grind day after day. And that's kind of captured in the movie, the Tuskegee Airmen, where they got assigned escort missions. They weren't really happy about that, you know. They wanted to be fighter pilots out patrolling, you know, looking for bandits, but babysitting bombers, you know, it's kind of funny because in the movie they depict they're not like too enthused about it. They're kind of like, why are we being assigned to escort? But it ends up being one of their greatest legacies. As a preface to the future escort campaigns, well, I'll talk about that later. I'll save that for later. So I guess I was promoted to captain here. They did give me an air medal, so that's kind of cool. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.